Nikon's most selling D5000 series has a new camera in its lineup, which is the D5600. So let's just get into its review. So starting off with the build quality, it has a very sturdy build and seems stealthy with the matte black finish. It is also fairly compact and much smaller than all other DSLRs and hence is really easy to hold and take around. It comes with a 24 megapixel APS-C CMOS sensor, which is the same one found in the D7200. Also there's no AA filter, which is always nice. The xenon flash is also built in, which is great for taking low light photos, and there is a microphone jack for external audio as the mic on board is not very amazing. This would really improve the audio quality of your videos. Also it comes with the standard dials as well as a 2-stage shutter button. Another thing to note is that it's not waterproof or weatherproof, but all around it's a very well built package and I give a thumbs up to Nikon for this quality. So speaking of the display, it's one of the standard features of this DSLR as it's a rotatable display, so it can be rotated in any direction to fit our needs. Taking shots closer to the ground or from high up is made very easy. Also it can be rotated completely, which is very great for people who film themselves a lot, especially YouTubers. Also it's a 3.2-inch touchscreen display which gets really bright and has a resolution of 1037K dots, which is more than enough. The touchscreen display makes it very easy to navigate the menu and change settings, and almost every setting can be changed on screen itself. It's much faster than using a scroll wheel or the buttons. Also, the touch to capture replicates what you do on a smartphone and can be turned off and used only to focus. Speaking of that focus, Nikon has implemented a new AFP technology which uses a step-up motor that is pretty silent and very accurate and fast. It has 39 focus points, out of which 9 are cross-type. Also, we can use the touchscreen to zoom in and zoom out of photos and scroll through the entire gallery just as we do on our smartphones, making it a very seamless experience. I believe that a touchscreen display should be implemented on all DSLRs as it's a great feature to have. Coming over to the kit lenses, this is the 18 to 55mm lens, which is the kit lens that you would get in your box. Also, a telephoto 70 to 300mm lens can be grabbed with the camera for a fraction of its original price, and that's why I'm including it also. Both lenses have vibration reduction and uses the new AFP technology that I mentioned earlier. Also, another thing to note is that the normal lens requires a button to be pressed and rotated before being used, but overall the lenses are really nice. Talking about image quality, the kit lenses turned out to be sharper than I had expected. Macros are really nice with good background blur and photos turned out really nice in bright light. Portraits are good and so are landscapes. Capturing landscapes is when you find a quality difference between cheap and expensive lenses, but the photo was plenty sharp and details were present even after cropping into the photo. Moreover, the auto mode really impressed me. I captured this really fast bird in good detail just taking one shot, that too without any prior thought of capturing it, which was pretty impressive. Low light performance was also decent and ISO 3200 and 6400 were pretty nice. 12800 was bearable, but 25600 had way too much noise and I wouldn't recommend using it. Talking about the video maxes out at 1080p 60 frames per second and is really good. A caveat I found was that the full autofocus in video mode was slow, but we generally use the shutter button, so that's not a deal breaker. Also, the vibration reduction on the lenses was average and it would have been better if it was built into the camera like the Pentax cameras. The time-lapse feature is also built into the camera, so you don't need an external intervalometer. The camera can also do 5 fps photo capture, which is more than enough for the targeted consumers. But overall, it was a good experience with this camera and the image quality and even the kit lenses. Speaking of SnapBridge, it was another standout. The app enables your camera to send photos to your phone through the Bluetooth or Wi-Fi connection. The connection was accurate, but the battery life shows 100% all the time on your phone, which is not very nice. Also, you can send 2 megapixel compressed photos of the original photo, but 2 megapixel transfer is faster and also more social media friendly. So coming to the conclusion, the one and only complaint that I have is the battery life, which is about 450 shots. Not a deal breaker, but not very good as well. Otherwise, the Nikon D5600 is a very capable camera and one of the best in the range. It is aimed at people who want to step up from the beginner camera, and Nikon nailed it with the D5600.